Now I'm going to cover an interesting topic, which is transfer cost between cost centers. Let's say you have posted an amount to a wrong cost center and you want to correct that to post it to the correct cost center. So how are we going to do that? It happens very normally in a big organization where the accounting clerk will post the amount to a wrong cost center and later on they want to correct it. So let's generate this example now. Let's post a GL account. Okay, now I'm going to post a wrong entry whereby I post an amount to wrong cost center, department 1. The actual correct cost center should have been department 2. So let me post it to department 1. Then cash in hand, I credit another 1000. So let us post this now. Double click this and enter the due date, which is today. Go back and simulate. Okay, let's post this now. Department 1. Alright, this document has been posted. Let us check the document now. We go to display, press enter. It's not shown. Not sure why it's throwing error. Let's go to FB03 again. Okay, so it's coming up. I don't know why there was an error just now. Okay, let's go to document environment, accounting document, controlling document. So as you know, the system will generate a document for the controlling area, which is this. Now it is posted to department 1. The correct posting should have been to department 2. So how can we correct this? One way to correct this is to reverse the original posting, which is this, the accounting document, and then post it again. But if that is not possible, for some reason you are not able to reverse the original accounting document, you can use this option whereby you just correct the controlling area postings without touching the FI document posting. So we leave the FI document posting as it is and we come here, actual postings, and we go to manual reposting of costs. You choose this. So what happens is that, let me draw this out for you. Okay, as you can see here, for the transaction that we posted just now, document number of 24 has been generated in the FI module and a document number of 101 is generated in the CO module. That's what you can see here. This is a controlling document, which is CO module, and this is the FI document, which is posted in the FI module. So what happens is that, as I told you earlier, one way to reverse this wrongly posted transaction is to reverse this FI document, so that it will trigger the reversal for the CO document as well, and you can repost a fresh document with the correct cost center. But for some reason in big organizations, they don't want to touch the correct postings in the FI module, and they just want to correct the entries in the CO module without touching the FI module postings. So in order to do that, SAP provides this option here, controlling cost center accounting, actual posting, manual reposting of costs, Go to enter, choose the old cost center, which is department 1, and then cost element is, choose the cost element, which is the same thing, which is this, and the amount that you want to post. Just now we posted 1000. You can also change this amount to something else. Department 2. So the new cost center is entered here. You can proceed to save, but just in case if you want to distribute this 1000 to 2 different cost centers, you can do so by entering 300 and department 1 here, 801 and 700, and this goes to department 3. You can do that as well, no problem. So you are dividing that amount into 2 different cost centers. Okay, let's do this now. I'm going to post it, see how then. Okay, the system is saying that there's no number range assigned to business transaction RKU1, because this kind of correction postings will trigger a business transaction called RKU1. So you need to assign a separate number range for this sort of business transactions, so that different number ranges will be created for the documents created using this business transaction RKU1. Let's create the number ranges now. Enter Sun and you go to groups. You know what to do. Come to group here, press insert, enter manual adjustments, CO manual adjustments, and press enter number range. Let's say starting from 200,000 or whatever it may be, and but it should not overlap. This number range, you should not make it overlap. So we have made a mistake here whereby we have entered the long range here. So what we can do is that instead of creating a separate number range, you can also use by the same number range if you want to, because if I enter 200,000 to this 200,000, no, 200,000 to 300,000, then this number range will be within this range. Then the system will not allow you to save it. See, enter with intervals without overlap. So this is not accepted. You need to enter a new range which is beyond this number range. So you can do that if you have entered if you have space to create a new intervals, but in this case we don't have a space. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to assign the same group, same number range for this business transaction as well. Let's do that now. RKU1, KU1 over here, repos course. Please select that and select this and press this. Okay, you see this? So the same number range will be used for reposting costs as well. If in a good implementation architecture, it's better to have a different number range for each type of business transaction, so that by looking at the number range you will know what type of business transaction is that. So for example, for the CEO postings from FI, you can use a number range starting with 100,000 to less than 200,000, and for reposting costs is from 200,000 to less than 300,000. so that any number range starting with 100,000 will be identified as the CO postings from FI, and any number range starting with 200,000 series will be identified as a repost cost. But that's just for education, but in this case we can't really do as such because we don't have space to create additional number intervals. Just save, yes, click OK, go back. You can close this if you want to. Yep, let's try it now. Save it again. Yes, the document has been posted under number range 102. Let's view it, display. You can see this. Yep, let's go and have a look at the cost center reports. Cost center information systems reports. Okay, here execute. Now let's look at let me pull out the document again. Display actual costs. Where is it? Okay, here. So from department 1, let's look at department 1. Okay, department 1. Oh no, this shows only the total, right? We can't really. Okay, let me go to line items because this shows only the totals. So from here we can't really see the details of the postings to the cost center. Come here, line items, go to actual line items and enter cost center group. Yes, this cost element, is leave it as this. Execute. Now it's better. Okay, for department 1, initially we have posted 3,000, yes, and then 1,000. Yep, forget about this first transaction because this belongs to some other transaction that we did for other topics. Concentrate on these 3 lines here. Remember, we have posted 1,000. 1,000 has been posted earlier. Let me take you to that. Okay, remember this transaction that we posted just now? 1,000 has been posted to wrong cost center department 1. Okay, let me take you there. Okay, 1,000 has been posted. Then we corrected that posting by transferring 300 to department 2 and transferring 700 to department 3. That's why you can see some negative postings here from department 1. This whole posting is for department 1, right? And let's look at department 2 and department 3 now. Department 2 should have had an incoming amount of 700 because this is transferred from here to here for department 2. Oh, sorry. No. For department 2 it's supposed to be 300, right? So 300 transferred to 300 here, which is department 2. This whole thing, this whole transaction is for department 2. So 300 transferred from department 1 to department 2, and 700 has been transferred from department 1 to department 3. See here, department 3 should have been debited with 700. So you have a positive sign here, which means debit for department 3. Where the 700 come from department 1. So this is what I am trying to explain. Okay, this is a special report, which is a line item report for cost centers, because if you look at the earlier report where only the totals are shown by cost center, you can't really see the details of it. That's why I came to this report. Remember this report here? Normally I will show you the cost center postings using this report. Yes, if you want to see the totals of the cost centers, you can see here, but if you want to see the details of the 7,300 and so forth, you must come to the line items report where you can see the details. Is that correct? See, 7,000 plus 300, 7,300, which is shown here as a total here for department 2. The details of 7,300 can be found here. Alright, so transferring costs between cost centers has been explained through this topic. Now there's one more thing that we need to cover, which is correcting CO line items. But before I end this topic, let me prove to you that only the CO module has been corrected. CO module postings has been corrected, but FI module posting will remain the same. Right? If I go to that document 24, as per here, there are no changes done to these values. The FI document will still point to department 1. Let me go out and come in again. I'm going to pull the, after posting the correction posting in controlling document, let us go to the FI document and check the original FI document, which is this, and see if the CO correction posting has changed anything on the FI module posting. Let's check it out. No, it doesn't change anything. The FI document still has the department 1 as the cost center. Department 2 and 3 is not shown here in the FI document. So this is something that you bear in mind. So in other words, this is not a good sign as well, because now the CO and FI is not reconciled. Okay, but it doesn't really matter for some companies, because as long as the amount tallies between CO and FI, they are happy with it. Okay, let's end the topic here.